Yeah, so my name is Singh Amezcua. I've been at NACDL for about a year and a half. And what motivated me to join the criminal justice space was I became motivated at an early age. I grew up in Arizona, and I was in middle school when they proposed SB 1070, which included the notorious show me your papers provision. So from an early age, I felt aware of systemic efforts to incriminate people who look like me and just other immigrants in general. So this undermined my trust and my community's trust in the systems meant to protect us. But it also inspired me to forge a career redressing its flaws and inequities to help create safer, healthier societies for everyone, not just for me, but for generations to come. Yeah, so my work with the Advocacy department involves the logistical planning of expungement clinics. So this involves attorney recruitment and we also reach out to other local social service organizations in the areas that we're looking to serve to plan holistic expungement clinics for communities so people can come and get their records expunged or learn about their eligibility. We also offer support to our partners and affiliates, and we offer recruitment support if they are also hosting similar events. I would like to encourage people to reach out to NACDL. I hope that they would reach out to NACDL for partnerships. Like I said, there's no shortage of people who need help and a lot of work to be done legislatively. So I think there's a power in numbers, and we only get stronger when we come together.
I'm Nora Zimmerman. I am a state advocacy associate at NACDL, and I've been at NACDL for a little bit over 2.5 years. It was really my background in gender, sexuality, and women's studies, and kind of my work with some other nonprofits that led me to pursue a career where I was combating inequality and marginalization in systems like the criminal legal system and other systems of control. I support the advocacy department's communications. I maintain web pages. I coordinate events like the annual State Criminal Justice Network Conference and other virtual and in-person events that support our policy priorities. Yeah, so as a national organization, NACDL has resources that a lot of smaller organizations just wouldn't have access to. And so by partnering with us, you can leverage these resources like our state legislative tracking system, where we track thousands of bills at a time, our constituent outreach system, through which we send out action alerts based on constituency, but we also do the whole country, and our expert witness fund, where we can fund experts to come testify at legislative hearings.
My name is Carly Wolf. I have been at NACDL as manager for state advocacy for about 8 months now, and I was motivated to become involved in criminal legal system reform when I left the predominantly white middle-class town that I grew up in and realized that, my experience with police and other societal institutions was vastly different than the experience and perspectives of other people who looked differently than me. And throughout my studies and throughout college, learning about the systemic racism that is continuously perpetuated by these inherent racial biases in pretty much all facets of life, that was when I decided to dedicate my career to changing that. Yeah, so a lot of the work that I do within the advocacy department directly supports and amplifies the work of our state affiliate network, and this can include submitting letters of support or opposition on certain pieces of legislation, pushing back against harmful narratives like we've seen recently, drafting op-eds for media publications. Those are just a few of the benefits and resources that we offer as a national organization to kind of support and uplift the work of our state level affiliates and other partner organizations. So by partnering with NACDL, you gain access to a team of talented advocates and also a wide range of expertise on various policy issues related to criminal legal system reform, as well as the ability to leverage our diverse national audience and other resources to uplift and support the incredibly important work that's being done at the state and local levels to advance these policy issues forward.
Sure. So my name is Reid. I have the pleasure of serving as the Senior Director of Advocacy here at NACDL, and I have been here going on 7 years. It really started at a young age, a really early age. So my father is a pastor in Virginia, and he would frequently host the local NAACP, the local SDLC chapter meetings, events, conferences. And so since I was his daughter, I was there, and I often attended some of the conferences with the church members. And so I started there. In middle school, I started serving as president of our local NAACP Youth Council. And I guess, as they say, the rest is history. And I think that sort of cemented in my mind wanting to focus on social and criminal justice reform as a career. Yeah, so really my department is really kind of like the hub of NACDL state legislative criminal legal system reforms. And so in my role, I get to oversee sort of our day-to-day grassroots advocacy operations. And this includes sort of coordinating all of our efforts to mobilize our members, individuals, our state affiliates, and other partner organizations in support of NACDL state policy priorities. And then I myself sort of spearhead a lot of our state level legislative reform campaigns. And I also work closely with our state affiliate organizations. Again, they're sort of like a backbone of a lot of our state work. And so being able to partner with them and to uplift the reforms that they are working on is a big part of my day-to-day. I want to highlight those sort of assistance, especially in terms of advancing state level reform work. It can really be crafted to fit whatever would be most helpful in that partner being successful in advancing their reforms. And so my colleagues mentioned some specifics in terms of the tracking, the action alert system, the direct support, the expert witness, but really we'd like to sit down and really take the time to dive into sort of what's going on in a particular state or locality, where's the need, right? And really sort of craft our involvement and our response to best fit that need. Sometimes we are not named, and that is okay. Sometimes we are just connecting people, again, sort of utilizing our partners and our network. And if that's what's best, then that's what we can do. In other places, we are directly on the ground, organizing the meetings, the coalitions. We're helping with building the coalitions. We're helping with issue advocacy and strategy. If that's the need there, then that's what we're going to do. So it can be really crafted to fit and to meet the needs of that particular partner in their state. So I really encourage folks to sort of reach out, have a conversation with us, and look at what a partnership would look like. We really are active at the state level, again, working with our state affiliates, but other also state partner organizations. So I really sincerely hope that people, when crafting their, legislative reform agendas going into 2023, in January, when a lot of the states start, that they will look for NACDL as a potential partner.